Hey everyone, it's Damon. Picture this. You're standing in the eye of a hurricane. The chaos rages around you, but right here, it's eerily calm. Sounds impossible, right? Well, what if I told you that finding peace in life's storms isn't just possible? It's a skill you can master. In this video, we're diving into a powerful method that'll help you find your Zen, even when life feels like it's spinning out of control. Are you ready to discover a surprising approach to staying calm in any storm? Get ready to unlock the secret to finding peace, even in the midst of life's most turbulent moments. Let's talk about something that's probably driving you crazy right now. You know that feeling when you're trying so hard to relax, but it just makes you more stressed? Yeah, that one. It's like your brain is on overdrive, and no matter what you do, you just can't seem to find that peace you're looking for. Well, guess what? You're not alone. So many of us are out there chasing peace, like it's some kind of magical unicorn. But here's the thing. What if I told you that trying to find peace is actually making you more stressed? Sounds crazy, right? But stick with me, because this might just change everything for you. Think about it for a second. How many times have you told yourself, I just need to relax, and ended up feeling even worse? It's like telling yourself not to think about stress, and suddenly, that's all you can think about. Our brains are funny like that. There's actually a name for this. It's called the ironic process theory. Basically, when we try super hard not to think about something, our brain ends up focusing on it even more. This is exactly what happens when we chase peace. We focus so much on getting rid of stress that we actually create more of it. It's like we're on this crazy hamster wheel, getting more and more worked up, all in the name of trying to chill out. But here's where it gets really interesting. What if the key to finding peace isn't about chasing it at all? What if peace is more like a muscle that needs to be exercised, rather than a destination we need to reach? You see, we've been taught that peace is something we need to go after. But what if peace is actually about changing how we see our situation, not changing the situation itself? It's like learning to swim. At first, you might thrash around trying to stay afloat. But once you learn to relax and trust the water, you find that it actually supports you. The secret is in understanding that peace isn't something you find outside yourself. It's not in that vacation you've been planning or that new job you're hoping to get. Nope. Peace is something that's already inside you. You just need to learn how to tap into it. But I get it. This probably sounds way easier said than done. You're probably thinking, yeah, that's great, but my life is still chaos. How am I supposed to just be peaceful in the middle of all that? And you know what? That's a totally fair question. The truth is, finding peace in chaos isn't about ignoring the storm around you. It's about learning to see the eye of the hurricane, that calm center that exists even when everything else is swirling. It's about realizing that you can't control the wind, but you can adjust your sails. And the cool part, once you start doing this, you might notice that the chaos around you doesn't seem quite so chaotic anymore. It's not that your problems magically disappear. It's that you start to see them differently. You start to realize that you can handle more than you thought you could. And that, my friend, is where true peace begins. All right, let's shake things up a bit. You know how we've been talking about finding peace in the middle of chaos? Well, what if I told you that the chaos itself might actually be good for you? I know, it sounds crazy, right? But stick with me here, because this could totally change how you look at the tough stuff in your life. Think about it for a second. When do you grow the most? Is it when everything's easy and smooth sailing? Or is it when you're facing challenges that push you out of your comfort zone? I bet you know the answer already. It's those tough times that really make us stronger. There's this amazing thing called post-traumatic growth. It is when people actually become stronger after going through really tough times. Can you believe that? It is like life is giving you lemons. And you are not just making lemonade. You are growing a whole lemon grove. But here's the thing. It's not just about enduring the chaos. It's about learning from it. Every challenge is an opportunity to learn something about yourself and grow stronger. It's like you're in this crazy life gym. And each problem is a new exercise making you stronger. Now I can almost hear you thinking, that's great and all, but how does this help me right now when everything feels like it's falling apart? Well, let me ask you this. What if, instead of seeing the chaos in your life as something to fight against, you started seeing it as your teacher? Imagine if every time something went wrong, instead of getting frustrated, you got curious. What if you asked yourself, what can I learn from this? Or how might this be making me stronger? It's a total game changer. Trust me. Think about it like surfing. You can't control the waves, right? But you can learn to ride them. The better you get at surfing, the bigger the waves you can handle. It's the same with life's chaos. The more you practice riding those waves of uncertainty, the more confident you become in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. And you know what's really cool? As you start to embrace the chaos, you might notice that your perspective starts to shift. Things that used to stress you out don't seem so bad anymore. You start to see opportunities where you used to see obstacles. Now, I'm not saying it is easy. Embracing chaos can be really scary and uncomfortable. But here's the thing. You are already doing it. Every day that you wake up and face your challenges, you are already practicing resilience. So here's my challenge to you. The next time you feel like everything's spinning out of control, take a deep breath. Remember that this chaos isn't your enemy, it's your teacher. Be curious, be open, and most importantly, be kind to yourself as you navigate through it. Because here's the truth. You're stronger than you think. You've already survived 100% of your worst days. You've already faced challenges you never thought you could handle. And you're still here, still moving forward. That is something to be proud of. So, are you ready to embrace the chaos and see where it takes you? Trust me, it might just be the best decision you ever make. Hey there, amazing survivor. You've made it through tough times, and that's seriously awesome. But guess what? We're about to take things to a whole new level. Remember how we talked about chaos being a teacher? Well, get ready, because I'm about to share something that's going to blow your mind. Let's talk about cognitive reframing. It sounds fancy, but it's actually super simple. It's all about changing how you look at a situation. Imagine you're stuck in traffic. Instead of thinking, this is awful, you could think, maybe I can use this time to listen to that podcast I've been meaning to check out. See what happened there? The situation didn't change, but your whole perspective did. But here's the cool part. It is not just about traffic. You can use this for anything. Essentially, maybe you didn't get that job you wanted. Instead of thinking, I'm a failure, you could think, this is a chance to find something even better. Or maybe you're feeling overwhelmed with work. Instead of, I can't handle this, try. This is an opportunity to prove how capable I am. Now I know what you're thinking. That sounds great. But how do I actually do this? Well, I've got a technique for you called RAIN. It stands for Recognize, Allow, Investigate, and Nourish. Let's walk through it together. Imagine you're feeling super stressed about a big project. First, recognize what you're feeling. I'm feeling anxious and overwhelmed. Then, allow it. It's okay to feel this way. I don't need to push these feelings away. Next, investigate. Why am I feeling this way? Maybe I'm worried about meeting the deadline. Finally, nourish yourself. It's understandable to feel stressed. I'm doing my best, and that's enough. And you know what's really cool? Science backs this up. Every time you practice reframing, you're creating new neural pathways that make it easier to find peace, even in the middle of chaos. It's all thanks to neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to change and grow throughout your life. So here's my challenge to you. For the next week, I want you to practice cognitive reframing every day. Start small. Maybe it's reframing that annoying traffic jam or that long line at the grocery store. And each time you do it, take a moment to notice how it makes you feel. Because here's the thing. This isn't just about changing your thoughts. It's about changing your whole experience of life. It's about finding peace, not by escaping chaos, but by learning to thrive in it. And you know what? I believe in you. I know you've got this. Because remember, you're stronger than you think. You've already survived 100% of your worst days. So why not take that strength and supercharge it with these new tools? Why not see just how amazing life can be when you learn to find peace in the midst of chaos? Let's talk about something that might blow your mind. You know how we've been focusing on finding peace within ourselves? Well, what if I told you that the real secret to inner peace might actually be about looking outside yourself? I know, it sounds crazy, right? But stick with me here, because this could be the game changer you've been waiting for. Think about the last time you helped someone out. Maybe you held the door for a stranger, or helped your neighbor carry their groceries. Remember how that made you feel? Pretty good, right? Well, there's a reason for that. Scientists call it the helper's high, and it's actually changing your brain. When we help others, our brains release feel-good chemicals that make us happier and less stressed. Even small acts of kindness can make a huge difference. Imagine buying a coffee for the person behind you in line, sending an encouraging text to a friend, or picking up litter in your neighborhood. These simple actions can shift your focus and create a moment of peace. But it gets even better. Studies have shown that volunteering can lower rates of depression and anxiety. It's like a win-win situation that keeps on giving. Now, I can hear some of you thinking, but I'm already so busy and stressed. How am I supposed to find time to help others? And I get it, I really do. Life can be overwhelming sometimes, but here's the amazing thing. Helping others doesn't have to be a big-time commitment. It can be as simple as smiling at a stranger, holding the door for someone, or even just listening to a friend who needs to talk. Think about it this way. We all have 24 hours in a day, right? What if you took just 5 minutes of that time to do something kind for someone else? That's less than 0.5% of your day. But those 5 minutes could make a world of difference, both for the person you're helping and for yourself. So here's my challenge to you. This week, I want you to try something. Every day, do one small act of kindness. It doesn't have to be big. Maybe it's sending a text to check on a friend, or leaving a positive comment on someone's social media post. Just one small thing each day. And as you do it, pay attention to how it makes you feel. Notice the little boost of happiness you get. Notice how it shifts your focus away from your own worries, even if just for a moment. At the end of the week, take a moment to reflect on how it's affected your overall sense of peace and well-being. Remember, when we help others, we're not just making their lives better. We're making our own lives better too. We're creating a ripple effect of positivity that spreads out into the world and then comes right back to us. So what do you say? Are you ready to give it a try? Are you ready to discover the incredible power of helping others? Because I promise you, it could change everything. It could be the key to finding that peace you've been searching for all along. Wow, what a journey we've been on. We've learned that finding peace isn't about escaping chaos, but changing how we see it. You've had this power inside you all along. How will you start finding your peace? Through breathing, reframing thoughts, or helping others? Whatever you choose, I believe in you. You'll find peace in unexpected places. Our next video is about transforming life with gratitude. Imagine combining that with what you've learned here. It's like a superpower for your soul. Remember, every moment of peace you find spreads to others. So go out there, ride those waves, and show the world what you're made of. You've got this. Stay blessed by the best.